You are learning how to master money, not be a slave to it. And in the beginning, any small victory is what you feel like you need to keep pressing forward. And some of you, unfortunately, want to do that prematurely with trades. I just need that little affirmation, that little nudge. This is going to work for me. I know he said don't push a button. I know he said don't trade, but I have to. Michael, if you could just feel what it feels like to be inside this skin of mine. I got to wake up every day and do this dumb shit and make no money. I'm in a country that doesn't make any fucking money, and I'm in an impoverished nation. I didn't have a father. I didn't have a mother. You know, I can't get a job with my college degree. I dropped out of college. I couldn't afford it. My mom and dad don't do this for me. Look, listen. All that stuff may be true. I had everything stacked against me. Everything. I had no pedigree that had money before me. I had no advantages where people could help me get into certain things, fall into certain, perfect scenarios for jobs. I didn't have any of those advantages. I didn't have this, where somebody's whipping my ass into shape when I'm doing stupid shit. Get me back on the rails. Keep me focused. Let me tell you something. My feelings would not have been fucking hurt because this is exactly how my grandfather talked to me. And I miss it. I wish I could hear that Navy man whip my ass and get your head in the fucking game. Focus on this. What are you looking at that shit for? This is what you're supposed to be focusing on right now. Yes, sir. I didn't have that when he passed away. He didn't see me do this. You have someone in me that proves that we can do this consistently. I'm teaching you how to do it. I'm giving you a mindset, a way of thinking about it, how to conquer your demons, wrestle with them, pin them, beat their fucking ass. But you have to show up and do everything I tell you to do. And everything I tell you not to do, you need to keep it away.
All right, boys and girls, good morning, good morning. What's up? Happy Wednesday, guys. Say hello in the chat. Hit the like button for me, boys and girls, as I do greatly appreciate it. What's up, guys? Oh, who we got in here? What's up, Fruity Bliss? What's up, Zachariah, MJ, Juan, Nazar, DX, Jude? What's up, Jeff? Ali Pear, Spoiled, Samster, Lang Trades. You ever wonder if Tyler's sitting in his chair head bobbing like the stream starting soon screen? Staring at the monitor that says starting soon inception. That's actually exactly what I'm doing, Lang Trades. Either that or I'm getting a fresh cup of Joe before we get the ball rolling. One of the two. Usually both. What's up, Ivan? What's up, Zach, Alex, Benedict, Sam, Alejandro, JT, Christian, Mike, ML, Capital, John, Oro, Saul. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Like the stream. Let's get the ball rolling here. We got 10 seconds here until market opens up. So let's dive into some charts, shall we? So here's where we're at. Kind of higher time frame perspective. This is showing you guys the 1 hour currently. And here's the 4 hour. So we are just ripping towards those previous weekly highs. Market is just opening up right now. Let's see what we do. The only part of this that's a little suspect for me right now is the fact that we created this new day opening gap here at the open and we never traded down into it. So that's a little funky. I don't like that. I do want to be bullish, but I don't like the fact that we haven't traded down into this. We really haven't manipulated lower at all on these indices. It's just kind of been a slow, steady grind up. All Asia, London, and we'll see what today brings. But I do want to be, I don't know, I guess very precise in particular about what price action is going to form around the opening range. We do have news as well. at 9:45. So in 15 minutes, we have PMI. We have orange folder at 10 a.m. as well. So we got to be mindful of that. So like I said, I want to be overall bullish. I'm a little bit skeptical because of the fact that we printed this new day opening gap, didn't trade back down into it, and we've just been grinding higher pretty much all night. So, I mean, to get long, I'd love to see a manipulation lower, truthfully, and I wouldn't be totally opposed to a short to the new day opening gap either, even though my overall target is these previous weekly highs, which we seem to be going straight for. So I don't know. It's a little bit tricky. It's a little bit tricky with the overnight price action. I'm not a big fan of it, if I'm being totally honest. But yeah, let me know in the poll what you guys think. Let's check it out. Right now, we've got 134 votes. Again, the chat is mostly bullish today, 63%. Everybody's bullish. Everybody's bullish. Everybody's bullish for the second day in a row. Fantastic, fantastic. I mean, I think we're all eyeing up the same levels here. So we'll see what happens. We'll drop it down. Let's go and go to our trusty setup here. Sorry, boys, just getting this all cleared up right where we need it. You guys can't really see the bottom left chart, but that's all right. It's the hourly time frame for me right now. So far, market open, we're seeing a drive higher here. This is a bullish breaker. This price leg right here. Swept these lows here internally. Let's see. Like I said, guys, news in like 12 minutes right now. But yeah, man. Let me know if you guys are feeling the same way about that new day opening gap or not. I'm gonna cut the poll off here. Final vote, yeah, 63% for the bulls. Everybody's bullish. Everybody's bullish. Would have say it's better to be aggressive in the eval phase. Yes. Six said he's looking for a smart money reversal to go take out the end dog. Yeah, I'm not gonna fight this upward momentum if like there really isn't some obvious bearish PD raise that form with some good displacement lower, to be honest, but it is in the back of my mind that it's down there, and it's probably more so a matter of when, not if. Really, the question is, do we trade to it before we trade to those previous weekly highs? That's really the million-dollar question right now. Regular trading hours. Here's the fat opening range gap. Fat opening range gap, boys and girls. To be expected. I mean, we gapped up at the close yesterday, and then we also just grinded higher all night. So, pretty big opening range gap. A 3% opening range gap for today, boys. Let me do this. I'm just gonna go and put a level at our new day opening gap. Conveniently enough, though, it looks like it aligns with just below 50%. Don't it? Just below 50% of the opening range gap is our new day opening gap. Here we go. Now we're selling off, boys and girls. Watching the 5 minute. I want to see this 5 minute close. We have this range in here that we could just be cleaning up. So I'd like to see some closure on the 5 minute, inverse this, get a trade back into this range. That'd be a pretty good short, in my opinion. I don't think we have any SMTs. No. Do we have to be careful for the 5% rule? No, it's only a price. See you to. That's why you wait for the close, boys and girls. Holy fuck! Woo! What the fuck? Oh my god. Nancy Pelosi just went long, boys. Nancy Pelosi just fucking entered along, I think. Wow. Who got wrecked? The first message I see when I asked that was Carlos saying, I got wrecked. Oh my god. Oh, some people got wrecked right there for sure. What is going on right now? This shit is going buck wild. Hang on. Hang on. Is there any headlines? What are we missing? We're missing something. I think something just happened. Fireworks, boys. Fireworks. Right in freaking early, right in the open. 8:38. 9:38. New York time. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, who got you're either really happy because you're a bull or you just got absolutely shat on. Crazy, dude. Look at a 5 minute candle. Little manipulation, you might say. What the fuck? Classic. Was the news? No, yeah, there was no news right there. I mean, that's the 9:37 a.m. candle. Like I said, I don't know if there was something like a news headline that dropped. I feel like something had to have caused that. So yeah, let me know if anybody has a headline for me. Purely out of interest. I don't see nothing right now though. Happy I'm not in the market right now, to be honest. Like either direction. You've heard of Girls Gone Wild. This is NQ Gone Wild. NQ just took her shirt off and flashed everybody in the arena. What do you do? You know what I mean? You can take NQ out of the honky tonk, but you can't take the honky tonk out of NQ. Come on. Oh shit, my chat wasn't refreshing. I missed a bunch of U.S. slashing China tariffs. Breaking White House considers slashing China tariffs to de-escalate trade war. Oh, yeah, that could be it. Okay. Francesco says, I've lost so much money, bro. Well, Francesco, here's a wise man once said, it's get even or get even worse time. Here's what I want you to do. Go change your socks. Maybe your underwear if it's necessary. Only you know. All right? Go put on a fresh pair. Go put on a fresh set. They don't have to be matching. Unless you got people watching you. Then you might as well. But you're going to go put on a fresh pair of undies. Okay? You just strap these boots up. Strap the nuts to the chest. And let's lock in. It's get even or get even worse time, boys. Get even or get even worse. Come on. That's my motivational speech for today. This is XFA, Paul. Bring back Biden. Jacob, don't you dare say something like that. Come on. He's napping. Let him sleep. ICT was in longs? Really? Let me pull up the Telegram. Let me verify. I'm seeing the last messages. As I stated, patience. Dangerous volatility. 935. First presented fair value gap. I don't see that he was in longs. Yeah, guys, I'm just watching. I got the 1 minute chart pulled up on my other monitor, so I am watching it, but I'm sidelined for now. We got news in less than right about a minute. Yeah, everybody drop the like. Drop the like. We know you're hoarding it. You're holding on to it. I don't know why. Just do it. It'll feel good. Some people show up and never drop a like. And here's what I'm telling you. What I'm telling you is you're missing out. It's an experience dropping a like. That feeling that you get when you hit that like button. I'm telling you, it's like none other. You probably like it. I'm not gonna lie. It's like, what is it like? Well, the examples that are currently coming to my head, I feel like might not be appropriate to say. Maybe I should not. All right, guys, here comes the news in 5 seconds. Let's watch. I'm gonna watch on the 1 minute, just for fun. We're actually not far from previous weekly high, based on this last friggin' surge higher. Jordan, thank you, Jordan. Question is this going to be one manipulation candle? Or is this an impulse to go higher? I don't know. I don't know. We're seeing, okay. Had a notification from Truth Social. I had to make sure it was nothing important. Nothing happening really. Wicking back and forth. This is that first presented fair value gap, actually right here. So this is BPR now. Yeah, yeah. Oh, end of the hour macro coming here in a few minutes. I mean, I don't really see anything that I want to do right now, to be honest. I can't say that I had the nuts on me to want to play this after that crazy move, to be honest. Some of you maybe did play this and you're long, but not me right now. I didn't see any bearish SMT. I just looked at ES, unless you're talking about something on the higher time frames. Oh, I see what you're saying up here at these highs. Well, I guess we'll stay patient. Yeah, it sounds like that. It sounds like this pump was from the China tariff headlines. And new home sales, I believe it is at 10 a.m., right? Yeah. New home sales, boys and girls. What's Bitcoin doing? Oh. Yeah, I don't know, boys. Little interesting and tricky price to work with here, but nothing for me right now. Oh, that's crazy. That's cool, actually. I've never seen this. Forex Factory must have just added this, or am I new to just seeing it? They added this like volatility now. So apparently, if you ever see some crazy volatility, boys and girls, come check out Forex Factory. Give it a refresh. White House Slat. There you go. Huh. I actually didn't know that was a thing. That's cool. Why'd you guys tell me about this? Why you guys gatekeeping? I'm sitting here trying to answer all your questions. Nobody's ever helped me out. What the fuck? Tyler, I'm copy trading you today. Not gonna lie. Dude, come on. Don't do that. Don't copy trade me. I'm serious. Don't you dare. But yeah, the price limit rule, guys, is not a thing for upside. It's only a rule for price limit down. There's no price limit up rule during regular trading hours. I've used Financial Juice before. I don't know. I just like Forex Factory better. Maybe I'm biased. Did you fix something with your trading these past few weeks? You are on fire. Did I fix something with my trading? I don't think so. Maybe just being more intentional with some decisions. You guys know how it is. The reality is, most of you guys in here are fucking phenomenal traders, like in the sense of doing technical analysis. Like most of you are really fucking good at it. But your downfalls always come from like other shit, like revenge trading, over leveraging, over trading, forcing trades in poor conditions. Like, but most of you guys honestly are pretty fucking good traders. You could identify you could identify these concepts like the backside of your elbow. I was gonna say something else, but I better not. That's just the reality of it. So I feel like I've been maybe more intentional and locked in, I guess. If anything, I don't think anything. I haven't made any changes. You guys know when sometimes you get in the moods where you're a little more careless with your trading and a little bit more locked in. So if anything, that's what I'd say it was. Used to be dude, I'm still fucking asset trading. This shit sucks. Used to be ass. I put the ass in ass-tastic. Ass-tastic. One word, ass-tastic. Just took out this high. Bullish order block or bearish order block put in on the 1 minute though. 1 minute. I'm not sure I trust the 1 minute right now. For a bearish reversal at least. It's like a 5-year-old is drawing this price action. What do you mean? We got even better. We have a 75-year-old. His name's Daddy Trump. Actually, how old is he? He's like 75, right? 70 something. Trump age. 78. Oh God, this guy's old. Holy shit. Who voted for this guy? I swear to God, though, if he doesn't turn this market around, as soon as he is of age, I am putting him in a home. Jeffrey Epstein, quick with the age. He knows his ages. Oh yeah, absolutely. Who's already short here? I know there's someone in here. I don't know. I just felt risky. Just felt a little risky about it. Beautiful order block, though. Beautiful order block. Love to see it. Waiting for the 5-minute structure. Yeah, I'm trying to be patient. I'm really trying to wait for like the turn of the hour, honestly. At this point. So I'm trying to stay patient as well. But by the looks of this, if this reversal continues here into the top of the hour, we'll likely be forced to have to look for something a little lower in the leg. Just a wick over this fair value gap, though. Remember what ICT said a couple nights ago. We might come back. Stay patient, then still get wrecked. The best. Yeah, those are the best. Tonyo, welcome. What kind of confirmation would I like to see? M5 BOS? I mean, I'll know it when I see it. I'll know when I see it. I'm just a little skittish with how price has formed so far today. So I'm like, you know, just staying extra patient, I guess. But like, this was a decent setup, honestly. This short off this order block, we took out this high. We immediately changed the state. Bearish order block, fair value gap. Like, this is a good setup. I'm not gonna say it's not. But yeah, I'm just a little skittish with how prices behave so far today. Is really the only excuse that I have. But this is all efficient. Like, I'm going up to the 3 minute, the 5 minute. This is all efficient up in here. $10 a.m. incoming in a minute. I want to see if we get back to this fair value gap and respect it. $10 a.m. incoming. I'm not in this, by the way, guys. I'm just setting it up. Wow. Looks like I should have been in it, though. Maybe not. What is going on with price, bro? This is nuts. This is wild. They're fucking this shit up right now. I'm not in this. I was just framing it up, guys. I'm not in. You'll know when I'm in. This is wild. What is happening? Holy cow. They're just wrecking people today. People are getting absolutely wrecked. Bro. I'm sorry if you were in shorts. Dude, I got nothing to tell you. Hope you're using risk management. Wow. But that's kind of why that's why I'm like, this in my head. I'm like, I'm waiting till top of the hour because I was afraid of something like that happening. Sometimes when I'm afraid of things happening, they don't happen, and I feel like a dummy for missing out. But today was not one of them days. I'm saving myself from turmoil right now. Alrighty. Well, let's wait a little bit more, shall we? Let's wait a little longer. You know what they say, boys? If the setup isn't there right now, just wait longer. If it's not there in 5 minutes, just keep waiting. Look at the body, though. Respect this gap. That's so messy, though. So messy. This is I don't know, this is tempting me to, I don't know if we get this retest again in the gap. I don't know how many times it's going to play this area. If it's going to actually sell off, I don't know how many times we're going to get this area to be touched. I'm going to put a limit on here. I'm going to give this a try. From now on, if I win. Yeah. Look at these wicks on the 15. This is wicked. No pun intended. Wicked. Get it? I'm either going to be a genius or an absolute artard. ICT said turn off the charts. I don't give a shit. Really? We hit this wick on ES. Oh wow. All right, just kissed me in. Let's see. Moment of truth. I'm not gonna take these on my Top Step X accounts right now. I don't know if I love this setup that much. I'm gonna let my Top Step X accounts sit this one out. Plus the stop is giant. It's 77 points. So I could really only use like 1 micro maybe. 1.6. The confluences, honestly, I'm kind of just fading. I'm kind of fading this. We're wicking these highs. We've had 3 drives higher now. And just seeing this strong rejection, we have a lot of liquidity. We haven't taken any sell side yet. We have a new day opening gap, huge opening range gap. So I'm just fading this move, honestly. Seeing the rejection that we're seeing here, but I could be totally fucking offside, and this could blow me out. I'm not denying that at all. Or I could be an absolute freaking rock star right now. We're at 2 standard deviations of the Asia range as well. New record of live viewers. Oh, what's up, guys? Like the stream, boys. I don't know if that's the record, though. I think we had like almost 700 the one day. It was like 690 something. Let's get it to 669 viewers for today. Share it with your sister. Premature entry, maybe. Yeah, like I said, I don't love this setup enough to where I'm willing to trade all my accounts on it. But I'll give this a stab. Top Step is adding the 50% consistency to XFAs. Yeah, they've been talking about taking it off the evals and putting it on the XFA. But I believe they'll get rid of the payout caps then as well. And then also maybe no payout windows. So that'd be pretty dope in my opinion. I would like that. So my thought process here, guys, is simply really like how many times are we going to wick a new high without displacing through it? You know what I mean? Like, if we're going to go lower, we should go lower. You know, obviously I am fading the bulls right now. But no. Risk is managed. We only got 5 micros on it. And then Wix is a myth. I'm looking at the 3 drives. I don't know. Maybe I'm cooked, chat. We'll see. We'll see. No treats for my dog if I get stopped out. No treats. No treats for me either. I'm betting my mother-in-law full port. Come on, man. That's funny, though. Yeah, the other aspect of it was obviously the timing of being in the macro. That's gone. That's come and gone now. We are not in the macro anymore. So this is starting to get to that point where I'm a little bit more doubt is creeping in. I did want to see a quick move away from here if it was going to happen. So I'm getting a little doubtful now. I don't know. It doesn't really pay for me to close this because I'm wanting to see this wick hold all the way up to 50%. There's a potential. I don't know. Two and a half minutes left on this 15-minute candle, boys. 15-minute chart's right up here on the top left of my screen. We're starting to flip back bullish on it. Something tells me it's just getting ready to jump out of the gym. Like we're just going to be a Shrek candle straight through my stop. Yeah, 50% of this wick is really last line in the sand. Just kissed it. So it's basically implemented when you're requesting a payout. What? Francesca, I told you not to copy trade me. Francesco. I did. I said don't copy trade me. But if it hits TP, I'm going to say, see, I told you to copy trade me. I was just kidding. Never copy trade me. Never, ever, ever, never, ever, ever, never. W advertising. Yeah, exactly. See? You just cherry pick. You just cherry pick. I still want to see movement away very soon, honestly. New 15-minute candle coming in 30 seconds. This next 15-minute candle, if we don't move away from this area, one, if I'm still in the trade and I don't get stopped out, like if we print barcode over the next 15 minutes, I'll probably likely just get out of the trade. I'm not just going to sit here and hold it endlessly. I want this to move. But I will give it some time here. Give it a chance. Yeah, I was kind of waiting for displacement as well if I was going to join the move on my Top Step X accounts. As of right now, I don't like it where it's at to do so. Based on the stop size and all that stuff. So we'll see if we can get it. Bro, I traded Forex Pro from, I want to trade with Top Step, but I didn't get the consistency rule. Can you explain? Well, there's no consistency rule right now. I don't, unless they just made this announcement on Top Step TV. I'm not privy to this information. And this is like effective immediately or something. But as of right now, the way that the rule stands is the 50% consistency rule only applies to the eval phase. So, your profit target divided by 2, and you can't make more than that profit in 1 day. If you make more than that in 1 day, it's not a hard breach or anything, but you'll have to make more to make up for it. So, they're talking about changing that and putting it on the sim funded phase. So once you actually get funded, so you could then pass your eval in 1 day, but then you can't have like a bunch of small days and then just like you have one master, you know, or like one monster huge day, you know, like one big windfall. Because if you do that, then you know, you'll have to trade outside of that day to make profit outside of that to even out that consistency. Basically, it's just prevent people from gambling their accounts, full porting, making a shit ton of money, you know, by just getting lucky, essentially. Such a dumb rule. I don't know, man. You got to think of the. And as traders, we do. I know that we are selfish and we care about what puts money in our pocket, but you still have to think about the prop firm has to make money too. If the prop firm doesn't make money, then we don't even have the opportunity to trade with them, right? So it's just as important for us as it is for them to make money. I don't have a problem with the consistency rule. Honestly, but it does bug me on the eval phase. Like I would love to, because I love trading evals aggressively now. Like I just want to pass them quickly. I don't want to fucking take multiple days to pass an eval. Like let me pass it in one trade. That's just me right now. I'm not recommending that for people, by the way. If you're newer to trading and you're still trying to get funded for like the first time or whatever, that's not what I'm telling you to do. Just to be clear. Getting this move here, guys. I'm watching like below this low. We're going to be tapping below this low. We'll be tapping into the remaining part of this 15-minute fair value gap. I'm thinking once we trade into that, like this 15-minute OB here at 9:30 open, I would like to probably remove risk on this position here. I still think new day opening gap could be in play though. So my plan really is going to be once we start trading below these lows, I can start looking for partials, and I'm going to hold for sure a portion of my position to that new day opening gap. Is going to be my plan, boys and girls. All right. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and just remove the risk right now. We are getting below this previous 15-minute candle low, getting into the remaining part of this 15-minute fair value gap. I would just hate to see this come back against me and then ruin my day. Honestly, I'm just not willing to I'm not willing to see red at this point. No, I did not pass my first ever funded. My first ever funded, I didn't understand the like trailing drawdown rule. So I remember I made like 3% or 4%, and then I ended up giving that profit back. And then I got back down to my starting balance, and then I got the email saying that I like failed the account. I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't understand the trailing drawdown at the time, so I failed my first one because of that. And then I took my time. I think I paid for one renewal before passing the next time. So technically my second with Top Step, my second attempt was successful. But I had already been trading for a while. At that point, I wasn't like brand spanking new to trading. Yeah, Top Step also used to have 2 steps. Yeah, it's a 150K. Yes. Yeah, we're like halfway through this 15-minute candlestick. We'll see. We can get through this gap in order block. I'm waiting for that big surge where we just absolutely fall off a cliff. If we get it. But yeah, for those of you guys wondering, there was a pretty fair amount of discretion used with this entry. Wasn't like any super clear models, in my opinion, honestly. So far, so good. We are at like an awkward time though, 10:22. See if we can get this expansion higher. We're failing a little bit right now, slowing up below this low on this 15-minute low, inside this 15-minute gap. So we're hanging on, man. And kind of mentally in my head right now, I know that realistically, I probably should have my stop loss. Like my risk should probably still be on. But yeah, truth be told, it's not really willing to see red anymore on this position, personally. Call me a pussy all you want. See if I give a fuck. Yeah, first presented is down here as well in this first 15-minute gap. Well, this is exciting price, huh? Didn't get me out there. Taz Puppet 6, did you miss me? No. I don't do well when you're on my stream for some reason. You're actually like a curse. And unless you're here when I'm winning and you just don't say nothing. No, I'm actually gonna put you in timeout before I have to deal with your bullshit. I got him, boys. All right, yeah, I gotta stop that break even on that. I don't know, dude. I don't know what the fuck is going on with this price. This is a shit show. Wick City on the 15-minute. 5 minutes left on this current candlestick. Here's your 3-minute, 2-minute, 1 minute. Didn't you take a partial? I did not take a partial, no. No. My first targets for partials were going to be below these opening prices and these lows here. I wanted to get below 930, 830 lows, opening prices, and then look for partials in there. And then hold the new day opening gap. That was my plan. So yeah, stuck to my plan. Didn't get the follow through. It's all good. Really just didn't want to see red anymore and protecting myself from what could be, you know, this is pretty messy, so hard to hold a whole lot of conviction, I'd say. But I think even if I had kept a risk on, I wouldn't have left the full risk on most likely. I think I would have maybe moved it down to this high here because we already tapped 50% of this wick. So I'm just kind of I'm tape reading that aspect of this right now, seeing if you know, if my decision to go totally at break even was the right decision, or if I saved myself from, you know, getting stopped out. But I took my attempt. I thought it looked good. Used some discretion. Got a decent move away. Just wasn't willing to give up the ghost for me fully. ICT was right again. About what? Oh, about like turning off. I see the last message. Turn off your charts. Trust me. No, I'll never look away. It's like a car crash. It's horrible, but you can't not look at it. You know what I mean? That's what this price action is right now. Is a car crash. I can't help but look at it. I'm a sick puppy. Yeah, so if I had trailed my stop to this high, that just ran me out. So good decision to go break even. This is messy, guys. I hope you guys are staying safe. I mean, it doesn't affect my bank account any if you guys aren't staying safe. But because I'm a good guy, hopefully you guys are doing well. Or staying sideline. What a chop fest. You know prop firms are just raking it in right now, though. People are getting shredded. You know what I mean? So yeah, that 15-minute stick. First got this doji. Now we're coming back. This candle has flipped bullish after hitting that 15-minute gap in here. Looks like we just missed the OB by a couple of ticks. I don't know if that's an indication of how strong we are or not, but yeah, some prop firms are giving discounts because some people took 2.5 million out, but yeah, that probably hurt the bottom line a little bit, I would think. You know what I mean, Wriggles. You know what I mean. You know, what's understood doesn't need to be explained. Well, yeah, Apex doesn't move anybody to live, right? Everything is sim funded with Apex. So, yeah, it's all sim funds. I don't know why they don't do that, though. But I guess they might not be able to do the 20 accounts that they offer, which is what makes them so attractive. But if JCap was on live, like that's just as beneficial for him as it is for the firm, right? So I'm not sure why they don't do it. Not sure. Was your trader a winner? For a little bit, and then I got stopped at break even. Knocked me out, boys. Knocked me out. Yeah, I just don't know what I'm supposed to do with this price action, honestly. I hate to be one of those guys that's like complain about price action too. Like, I think it's a coping mechanism for a lot of people. A lot of people like just their default when they lose, their default is like, oh, this price action sucks. So I don't like being that guy, but I don't think it takes a rocket scientist to look at this chart and just say, yeah, this is fucked. You guys know what I'm talking about? Everybody's got that one trader person in their mind. As soon as they take a loss, price action could be fantastic. That they take a loss and they go, this price action sucks. You know what? You suck. I don't hate anybody, Wilson. O'Doyle rules. I don't hate anybody, Wilson. I just think that he's lied to his audience, and that's how he built his credibility, was on lies. I think there's a lot of I'm not saying, Wilson, that you're a newer trader or anything like that. I've seen firsthand, like, my experience with trading uniquely. Well, maybe it is unique, maybe it's not. I've just seen how easy it is for people to lie and sound really fucking smart while they do it. They sound really fucking smart. They talk with a lot of confidence, charisma. They're likable. So therefore, you want to believe what they tell you is true. And then you come to find out later on that it's 100%, everything was a complete fabrication, a complete fucking lie. So I say that to say, obviously I don't know him personally. I don't know. I'm not God. I don't fucking know the truth. Only him and God do, right? But I can make a discernment, right? I can make an observation from my past experiences and say, wow, this, if it walks like a duck and if it quacks like a duck, the odds of it being a fucking duck are pretty fucking high. You know what I mean? I've seen this movie before. I really have. Dominic Jacobucci in the chat knows exactly what I'm talking about. Right? You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised how easy it is to fool people if you have a brainstem and you're a good talker. Not to be offensive to other people, but the general public really is not that smart. If I wanted to lie to you guys and make you believe I'm some multimillionaire day trader and sell you a course, I could do it. It wouldn't be hard. It is what it is. It wouldn't be ethical. It'd be morally a wrong thing to do, but it could be very easily done. You're just lucky I'm a good guy, damn it. Not trying to bend you guys over a barrel and show you the 50 states. You better thank your lucky stars. You better thank your lucky stars. But you wait. Somebody says something wrong in the chat one day. Boom. It's coming. I'm just kidding. JK LOL. Take a joke, would you? God, you guys are so sensitive. Everybody got so sensitive after 9/11. So anyway, hopefully that answers your question, Wilson. But no, I don't hate anybody. Well, maybe that's not totally true, but I think you know what I mean. Well, boys, are we just gonna rip higher from here or what? There you go. Yeah, I hate bad people. I hate all evil. I like true evil, you know what I mean? But do I dare do a P&L check right now? I'm kind of afraid to see what the I'm kind of afraid to see what the chat's going to say. We'll do it. Let's see. P&L check time. Green, red, flat. Here we go. For survey's sake. What's your thoughts on everybody automating their strategies into indicators? I don't know if I've seen that. Is that a real thing? Or, yeah, I don't know if that's something that I haven't seen. I don't know about that. No, I don't know. As ICT traders, we're price action traders. So maybe that applies to other people. I don't like indicators personally. They're all pretty lagging. I like the indicators that are related to time, or yeah, time and price, like that make your life a little easier. For example, like I'm not going to scroll back and then analyze, oh, yeah, I know from this hour to this hour is London. I'm going to try to find the high or the low. Like, no, I can just put this indicator on and it marks it for me. Like, I like indicators like that, you know, or indicators that mark out like opening price. Just so it's automatically there for me. I don't got to go add it to my chart manually. Little things like that. But otherwise, yeah, indicators are all lagging. They give you absolutely zero read on what price is going to do next. They only tell you what price already did. Attaboy, boombo clat. Yeah, this market's good at that sometimes. We've all been there. You're not alone. Boombo clat wanker. I like your name, by the way. Not to name names, but Pickle and Matt did bashing them. It's actually a good idea, but seems like a new way to make money. Oh, are you talking about like 2 Degrees and those guys who like they make these indicators and sell them? Like the well, there's like a paid version, I think, of the Power of 3, if I'm not mistaken. There's a couple other ones. I don't know. But listen, the thing is, bro, like if these guys have a skill of coding an indicator and they want to sell it to the community of ICT people, like ICT traders, you know what I mean? Nobody's forcing anybody to buy it. If people want it because they like how it helps them with their analysis more quickly and easily, I fucking think that's dope. I wish I knew how to code. I'd make some indicators maybe. I mean, probably not. There's already so many of them. I don't really need any, but you guys get my point. Like, I don't know. It's pretty cool. It adds value to some people. If people want it, they pay for it. If they don't, they don't. I don't have a problem with that. Yeah, I already have that one, Yusuf. I just don't have it on my chart. I have it on my indicator list, though. Right there. I saw one that, like, automatically plots out, like, the standard deviations based on hourly candles, daily candles. That'd be kind of... I could see how that could be helpful. There is an SMT divergence indicator by TFO. I don't know. I haven't really used it. But I wonder... That could be good, too, because sometimes you lose sight of... If you're only watching NQ, sometimes you lose sight of where ES is at, and sometimes you might not notice an SMT divergence right away. Yeah, stat map, I think is what it's called, right? Well, same as yesterday as far as the poll is concerned. Most of the chat is flat. Almost half of the chat is flat, so pretty good. Actually, more of the chat is green than red, though, for those that did press the button by a slight margin. Yeah, odd day, guys. If you are read it all today, I don't know. This is pretty messy. I mean, this is the 5-minute chart. Just look at this mess. 9:35. I mean, it's just crazy. There's not a bunch of great opportunity in here. It is what it is. It is what it is. I guess that's what we get for cutting the tariffs on China. We need to up those bad boys. Get those tariffs back rolling strong, I think. Quit changing your mind. Just stick it to them. You know? Give it to me, Blanston. Oh, I got a good one for us. Yeah, I got a good one for us. Ready? Ready? Hang on. Ready? You guys are going to like this. This is perfect.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
That is called Bidenomics. That is called Bidenomics, and we are very proud of Bidenomics.
Oh, Boombo Clat, I was sorry to hear about your sexual experience with NASDAQ today. You get 5 big booms.
Boom! 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 Boom!
Oh, God. You're welcome. You're welcome. Anytime, anytime. Oh. All right, let's close the poll off. 40% flat. Otherwise, it's like split even green, red. All right, all right, all right, all right. All right. Well. Oh, boy. Gosh, you guys. Hmm. 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 Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. 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 All right, we got macro in about 5 minutes. We'll see what it looks like. But for now, I don't see anything that I'm wanting to take right this second. I'm marking this out, obviously. But I will wait. I'm not just going to preemptively set a limit here. Just in case this just starts unraveling. But we'll wait and see. Perhaps it digs down into here and then we start trading out and we can find something on that new leg. Because if we do trade to these previous weekly highs, I would be pretty pissed considering this was my draw this week. I'd be pretty pissed at myself if I didn't try to be a participant in that. You know? So let's see what it looks like, guys. New 15-minute candle just opened up. What's up, Radiation? Where you been, dog? See what I'm saying? All these guys that I've had beef with in the chat, it's like they're never around on winning days. Why is that? They're just never around. Days where we're just sitting here doing nothing, they show up. Have a problem with everything I say, apparently. Like, why can't we just be friends, man? You know? Fuck. Where I set the Fibonacci's where you set your limits. Good luck. Good luck. Makes sense. You could see maybe this 15-minute candle could manipulate power of 3 wick down into this 15-minute candle wick. I'd be more interested in letting price dig down into here, show me that it's going to respect, and then scaling into like the 1 minute, finding something on this new leg up. I'm thinking at this point, given what we've seen so far. Just to be a little extra safe. You know? Use protection, kids. Yeah, that makes sense by your name, Get Smoked. You trade SMC? Absolutely. I trade like the banks. The concepts of my money are smart. Yeah, Boombo Clat Wanker. Yeah, we know. Yeah, it happens. R.I.P. I already gave you 5 big booms. Our beef was just a necessary evil. Come on, radiation. Quit radiating that necessary evil all over me. I don't consent. SMT useless? Sometimes. Kina says it will go down to the true day open mark. Open. Mark my word. LOL. Yeah, I already tried one short towards the new day opening gap and got stopped at break even. We were a part of this move from up in here to down here, went break even, came back on us, knocked us out. Now we're just kind of at a stalemate here. Macro in like a minute. I'm just stalling at this point, boys. Waiting to get us to the macro, get us to the end of the hour, see if anything else sets up. If not, I will walk away and come back and trade PM session. I don't know, bro. I don't know what it is. This week, PM session has been it. I don't know. Monday, didn't stream, obviously, but that's really because it was a no news Monday. All the other European countries were on bank holiday. I didn't really know what to expect. Price action in the AM, I believe we just sold off at open. We just went straight down. So I didn't take anything in the AM session. And Monday, traded in the PM session. Got a nice 2 wins, actually. Scalped a long and a short in PM. Nice green day. Yesterday, didn't take any trades in the AM session. Our buy limits got missed by a little bit, and it ran to the upside without us. And then a lot of you guys saw the trade that I took in PM session. Nice little win. And so far this week, it's been like not a whole lot happening for me in AM session. Today, just that break even. We're seeing the price action that we're getting. But I don't know what it is, man. It's been a PM week so far. Why do we usually have opposite bias? I don't know why that is. You must be trading dumb money concepts. No, I'm just kidding. Can you tell us in the afternoon can you tell us what you take in the afternoon on Discord, please, before you take the trade? Islam, what do you think my answer is? Just take a guess. Maybe, Alex. Maybe. Yeah, I might add second streams. We'll see. It just really depends how AM goes. Like, PM session is unnecessary if AM session is really clean, you know? Or sometimes, too, if you... Yeah, I mean, if you just catch a really nice trade in the AM session, PM session's unnecessary. It's more necessary on days like today when you're not getting the best price delivery. But yeah, no, Islam, not a signal service. And you don't want a signal service. That's not going to be helpful for you. I'm afraid that there really is, and believe you me, from somebody that, you know, when every single pitfall that you can have in a trading journey, I've done. I've been a signal bot. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. It's not really gonna help you. The unfortunate reality of choosing to be a trader is there really is no shortcut. There really is no shortcut. I think what we've seen from Jade Cap recently is a perfect depiction of that. And he stated it very clearly in his video. He's been trading for 15 years. Some of you guys have been trading less than 15 months. You trying to play this comparison game and wonder why you're not as good. You think it's supposed to be that simple because you think it's just looking at, you know, fucking fair value gaps on a chart. There's really no shortcut for your own experience. That is something that I believe through to my absolute core. The bottom of my schnuts. I believe that sentiment, that there is no shortcut. And the more shortcuts you try to find, the more damage you do. Bars. Period. Somebody clip that. Jot that down. That's the truth, though. That is the truth. You got to embrace the pain, boys and girls. You got to embrace it. All those stop losses, all those blown accounts, they suck. You'll never have known your dark sense of humor until you start trading. Right? You would have never made a suicide joke before. But then by account 3, 4, 5, you're like, well, fuck. That toaster bath doesn't sound so bad now, does it? You don't mean it. Well, you kind of do in the moment, but you don't really mean it. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, trading's gonna unlock those. It's gonna unlock those inner demons. But it's a necessary evil. It's a necessary evil. Like Radiation said, necessary evil. It is what it is. You know? If it was easy, user 89999696969 on TikTok, all of them would be profitable. Wildly profitable. The Jade Cap stories wouldn't be impressive because everybody would be able to do it. You know? What do they say, boys? They say don't ask to be a millionaire because of what the money will do for you, but rather the man that it'll make of you to be able to do it. Oh! Shit! That's some bar. Jot that down. Y'all want to be millionaire traders? God's forging it into that millionaire trader. And you're fighting it. Why are you fighting it? Let it happen. It's just money. You'll make it back. Shit. Come on. Yeah. It's good coffee. Yo, Tyler, how did you stop being on the wrong side of the market? I've been backtesting consistently, but I've always seemed to be on the wrong side. Any tips? Trading around 3 years. If you're on the wrong side of the market, more than not, my best speculation dojo games is you're probably fading higher time frame narrative more often than not. Would be my guess. That'd be my best guess. Obviously, I don't know your exact trading statistics. Bro's trying not to laugh because he read the comment, black people. What? Oh, I didn't even see that. That's funny. I don't get it, though. What's the relevance? It's still funny. It's just a funded account. Just reset it. There you go. Yeah, but no, that's really the truth, boys and girls. You know we like to keep it light on here. So I don't mean to get too philosophical on your asses, but that really is the truth. It really is the truth. So for the people like Islam, and Islam, I'm not trying to pick on you, buddy old pal. But yeah, those shortcuts are only going to hurt you. Who cares if your family disowns you? They're going to be broke and you're going to be a millionaire day trader, so who gives a fuck? See, you'll win in the end. There you go. All right, new hourly candle incoming, guys, in like 90 seconds. So, tentatively, the plan, I want to see price dig into this OTE area and hold if we're going to entertain any longs. Not going to preemptively trade this range, because I want to avoid a loss if I can. But you guys can do whatever you want, though. No, I actually don't know where the black people comment came from. Maybe I'm forgetting something. I don't know where that came from, honestly. But the randomness of it was pretty funny. Hey, Tyler, I've noticed that I struggle with this issue. On days where I take the first trade as an L, I have the courage to take another trade when I take a W. Even if I see an A+ setup again, I can't. Yeah, I mean, it's a real thing. It affects me as well a little bit when I take an L. Usually my next trade, I find myself being more stingy. I can still take another trade, but I find myself being more stingy with my trades. And then sometimes I'll end up missing a move. You guys have actually seen this live more than once, where like maybe I take an L and then I stay patient. I wait. You know, something sets up, and then I'm waiting for a retracement, and then maybe I'm using like an opening price of a breaker, but there's a fair value gap right below it. And sometimes it only taps the fair value gap and not my breaker opening price. And I'll normally would have taken the fair value gap because I'm like, whatever, I'll take it. You know what I mean? I don't want to miss out. But because I took an L already, I'll be stingy with it, and sometimes it'll cost me. So I'm saying that to say that I can relate to what you're saying. But what I would say is if you're actually too scared to put on another trade altogether, maybe it's because you're risking too much. But if that's not really your issue, then it's a normal thing. And eventually you just get a little bit better with each repetition. You get a little bit better getting comfortable being uncomfortable, I guess. Right? Like you're still never going to not feel any emotion. And I never want to put the notion out there that you guys should never feel emotion. Like, you're a fucking human being. You're going to feel emotion. You're going to feel the highs. You're going to feel the lows. You just want to limit the volatility. Try to stay as neutral as you can, right? Never too high, never too low. Just the right amount. Just the right amount of high and the right amount of low. But yeah, it's kind of like when people ask the question of like, Tyler, how do I stop over trading? You just fucking don't do it. You know, there's not like a magic bullet answer for a lot of this stuff. This is like, eventually you touch the stove enough times, you realize, oh, that fucking hurts. I'm gonna stop doing that. Or in your case with like paralysis of analysis or failure to execute after that, like eventually you just kind of get more used to it and it becomes easier. But like what you're going through is, I feel like, a very normal thing that a lot of people will go through. I wish I had the cookie cutter answers, boys, that I could solve all the psychological dilemmas with trading. I'm afraid that doesn't exist. If it did exist, we would all, I mean, you know what I mean? One, we'd all be rich from trading, but then two, you could make a book. You could create a book. You could write that shit, make a course, sell it. You make a lot of money. If you could solve those problems for people. It's an imperfect game, boys and girls. We're just trying to make sense of it all. Help, I'm in shorts and I'm scared for my life. That's okay. It's okay to be scared. If you're afraid of overmanaging it, though, just fucking hands off the mouse. Leave the room. Don't touch it. Don't touch my drum set. I'm going to put my nutset on your drum set. Brennan, I swear to God, if you do that, I'm going to stab you in the neck with a knife. Motherfucker. I'm always blushing. I think I have that. What's that condition called? Rosacea? Red, like rosy cheeks? I don't know what the fuck. I get it from my mom. She's dead now, but thanks, Mom. Now it always looks like I'm blushing. True story, she actually is dead. Believe it or not, she was trading NASDAQ and stop loss got hit. Oh. You ever been margin called in real life? Oh, sorry. Mother's Day's coming up. I'm being dead serious. I swear. I'm telling you, boys, I got a dark sense of humor. What am I supposed to do, though? Be sad? Fuck that shit. These charts make me sad enough. You finna look for another mama? Yeah, that'd be sick, actually. Yeah. Any takers? There's only one question. Do you or do you not get stuck in the dryer? It's a fair question. You know? Oh, NASDAQ. What are we doing? Who said that they were in shorts? So you laughed at the funeral? Did I laugh at the funeral? I don't think so. Y'all are so sensitive, dog. It's not like I'm laughing at your dead mom. I can laugh if I wanna. She don't mind. At least I don't think. All of a sudden, I just get picked up and thrown across the room like some paranormal activity shit. Could you imagine? That'd be kind of sick. Oh, do we release the tension in this chat? Guess we'll get back to focusing on candlesticks. Oh, yeah. Well, macro is about over here. I'm kind of just seeing if this is going to displace higher. 5 dude, that'd have been a good, yeah. See, the 5 boobs weren't a thing back then. Fuck. Okay, pair, fucking relax. Jeez, I didn't know you were liberal. Trauma. Trauma. You go therapy. I don't believe in trauma. I don't believe in depression. Yeah, I don't believe in depression. And I don't believe in trauma. Either you're a bitch or you're not. How about that? Sound fair enough? Welcome to the real world. Hey, Flam Tap. I didn't say nothing about PTSD. I didn't say nothing about that. I even think, like, you know, I think anxiety is very real. I just don't like people that use it as an excuse. I have really bad anxiety. We all got anxiety. What the fuck are you talking about? You ever been in a trade that's going against you? Fucking show you anxiety. Anxiety, they say. Come on. Who cares? Embrace that shit, you know? Yeah, PTSD is the new model that just dropped. It's like 100% loss rate. Are you still looking for longs? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I'm watching for the moment, just to see. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not loving the price action. The previous 50-minute candle closed fairly strong bearish. Kind of want to let this 50-minute candle close as well and see where we're at. Macro's ending here. Life was never more comfortable on planet Earth, but depression rates go up. Yeah. Yeah, ain't that something, Nils? People really don't have real fucking problems. Let's just call a spade a spade. If your biggest problem in your life is you can't pass your fucking funded account, you're fucking doing fantastic. There's actually this sick video. Let me see if I can find it. There's this sick video actually that Shaq had. I don't know if you guys have saw this interview. Shaq did this interview, and his dad, like, I don't know, is this fucking sick. Hang on, let me see if I can find it. This would be a good little, maybe a little stream cap. Let me see if I can find it. Shaq interview, pressure. You guys, let me know if you've seen this or not. No audio on that one. All right. Yeah, let me see if I can pull this up here. It's all right, boys. Technologically challenged. Give me a sec. Ding, 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 ding. Nope. Okay. Drop that. There we go. Okay, okay. All right, here we go. All right, who's ready? Who's ready? Who's ready? There's no trades right now, but by the way. So relax, you trading fiends. Actually, wait a minute. Oh, even better. Yes. Sorry, we got on this topic.
So you have a soft spot.
We got on this topic because of what was his name? What was his name? Nils. You know, I just thought such a true sentiment, you know? Such a true sentiment. Give me one sec, boys. Make sure I don't blow your eardrums out with this. Also got to make sure I can hear it. I want to join it with you. Come on. Media source. Monitor on and off. Here we go. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this before. What a great perspective though. W Shaq's dad.
Have a soft spot for homeless people.
I do.
How come?
So one day, and this is another reason why I don't complain, playing against the New York Knicks, have a terrible game. So my father calls, bring your tail home. So I come home, we land late. Be here tomorrow at 0500 a.m. Like, what? You heard what I said? Yes, sir. So I go home, wake up 5 a.m. We get in the car, we're driving. And if my father don't speak, you don't speak. You don't speak until you're spoken to, ever. So I said something, and he's like, what? So now he's upset. Well, you couldn't handle the pressure? Well, no, I couldn't handle the pressure. And so now he's very upset. We ride, and we, under this bridge, it's a homeless family. And he sits, and he turns the light off. They're sleeping in a little tent. And we're just sitting waiting. 5:30, 6. About 6:30, the guy comes out. And my father said, that's pressure. And then the wife comes out, and then the two babies come out. He said, pressure is when you don't know where your next meal is coming from. I'm tired of you rich, spoiled athletes not performing to your level and then saying you can't handle the pressure. You don't know what pressure is. You still get paid after a bad game. It's not pressure, this is pressure.
Shit. Ain't that something? Everybody's depressed. Everybody's depressed. But like what's their actual like biggest problem? You know what I mean? Let's be real for a second. Come on. Yeah, W Shaq's dad. That's good. That's how the real shit. If you could trade one model and would master it 100%, what ICT entry model would it be? I don't have an interest in limiting myself to a single entry model. I want to master draw on liquidity and power of 3. I believe those are the really only two things I need. I don't give a shit if it's a breaker, order block, OTE. It makes zero difference to me how I enter a trade. As long as I got those things on my side, I'm going to come out on the right side more often than not. So yeah, I don't have ambitions. I don't have wishes of limiting myself to a solo entry model and being a master of it. I just want to trade like the banks, man. Appreciate it, Meta. Also, I take money to hope for. Jeez. W Meta. So, well, hey, boys and girls. You know, one of them days we took one trade, got stopped at break even. Now we're kind of just right back in the range. We're spending a lot of time in here, so I'm not going to sit here endlessly for no reason. I don't think that long is obviously going to play out from here. At least not right now. So my plan going into the rest of the day, because, you know, I can't leave you guys with nothing. But what I'm looking for the rest of the day, like, I still am privy to this potential new day opening gap low being traded to. So I will entertain that idea. I will. But we need to see something. We need to see a willingness to get out of this range up in here and towards this. If so, I'll trade that. And if we see a manipulation lower and then we start displacing towards these previous weekly highs, I might try that as well. Sorry, I can't really give you more of a clear definitive other than that. But, you know, I'm really waiting for price to kind of show me that it wants to at least get out of this range. I mean, to me, we're in this range. We're range bound, and you could go either way right now. So I'm not going to try to fight that and guess, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. So I will keep you guys updated in the Discord and on X. So if you're not in the Discord, feel free to hop in there. The link is not too far up in the chat. Looks like it was posted 5 minutes ago. So join that if you want. I'll see you guys in there. I'll chat with you guys in there if I do anything else today. Otherwise, I will be live again tomorrow morning. Bright and early. We got unemployment claims tomorrow. And yeah. That's all I got. Enjoy your Wednesday, guys. Happy hump day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.
Sits at his desk, coffee in hand. The NASDAQ charts on his screen, he's in command. He's a day trader, chasing dollars and dreams. Using ICT concepts, he's got some tricks up his sleeves. From Fibonacci retracements to volume spread analysis, Tyler knows the smart money, he's gaining an advantage. He watches the market like a hawk in the sky. With every tick and every turn, he's catching the high. Running with the smart money, kicking up dust. Tyler trades a day trader you can trust. Dancing with the bulls, riding with the bears, making moves, taking risks, he's a millionaire. With the bulls, riding with the bears, making moves, taking risks, he's a millionaire.